Okay, welcome to tutorial number 2 of 2 for the Winona Gospel Library. All right, I'm just going to jump right in because I'm sure you just watched the other one. Don't need to introduce you to anything. We talked about how to sign books in and out and that sort of thing, and the general layout of the program. Now, a couple other things. I'm just going to go through as you know in sort of a random order here. When a book is late, how do you know? Well, I thought when I first got this program that this would automatically email people whose books are overdue. Unfortunately, it doesn't automatically do it, or at least not fully automatic. So I'll show you what you do. You can if you know a book is late, you can go through and deal with it. But if you don't know, you're just kind of going through. You can go, oh look at this. The baby book is late. So when you see something that says late, you can deal with it right then and there, or you can let it go for a little while. It doesn't really matter. We know where it is. But when I see a late, I would deal with it. So you can either double click it, and this pops up. And in this area where it's red, you can click that or click the person. All right, so that's what it was. It was clicking the person. And look, it goes to Peter Steck over here and the baby book up here. Well, look at this. Because it's late, there's a little button up here that says Remind. So you would left click that, and what should pop up but an email with the built-in email program, and it's to Peter Steck. And that's it. You don't have to do anything. This already says, this is a reminder from Winona Gospel Library, et cetera, et cetera. The book is late. It is due to be returned December 2nd. So you just literally hit the little paper airplane up here and send it. Done. That's your responsibility. If they don't want to bring it back, well, you can do whatever you would do under any system. Fine them, charge them, be mean to them, or be nice to them, whatever. But that's how this system works, okay? So that's a pretty easy way of reminding people. It's not 100% automatic. Let's go back to the library. But it works pretty well. Okay, the next thing is the details of each book, something we haven't dealt with. Gloria has been kind enough and has put enough work into this that she's put all kinds of information like ascension numbers and these sorts of things that are not listed up in this title bar. So let me just choose a book here randomly here. David Livingstone, Explorer and Missionary. So double click. There it opens up, and down here you see it says details. Well, I'm going to double click that, and look what pops up under notes. The Ascension number 1652, classification number 266. Okay, well, you can search books. Excuse me. You can search books by their title, as I showed you early in last video. Just type in Explorer and Missionary, and you'll find this book. Sorry, now I got the coughs. Or you can use the number that's on the jacket of the book. So in this case, 1652 is the Ascension number. So watch this. I'll shut this down, get out of there, and go up here to search, 1652, and look what pops up. Okay, so there's David Livingstone's book right there. So there's different ways to search books in the library. The title obviously is easiest, but when you're checking books in, you can use the Ascension or the Ascension number, or even I think if I type in 266, I don't know if that works. I think it's just the Ascension number that seemed to work. Although these popped up, not sure what that is. Anyway, I don't know everything about this program, and it's not perfect, but boy, it seems to do what we need and more, which I don't even know everything it does. So, okay, you can have, next thing, you can have an app if you want on your phone. It's free, and you can get it at the Delicious Library website. I can give you information if you want. I have it on my app. It's totally not necessary. So I'm not going to give you details on it right now, but you can if you want, and it just allows you to remotely, like from the other side of the room, you can add a book to the inventory by just scanning its barcode. But here's another way that I would suggest doing it if you even are in a position to do that. Way down here in the bottom right is a camera. There's a cell phone, which is the app, but if I click camera, you're going to see my mug here in a second. Wonderful computer. It's got some information in it, so it's sometimes chugs a little bit slower than I would like. Let's see if I get out of here and I get back. It says that my iPhone is disconnected, yeah, because it's not with me right now. And this normally pops up right away. I was doing it earlier today, actually. So I'm not sure why it's not popping up at the moment, but let's see. Yeah, that doesn't work. And then this. Let's see. Nope, it's not popping up. Okay, I will. I can show you how to do this. I'll probably add a little additional video to this just to show you how this works. I've never had any issues with it, but look, there it is, an issue. So anyway, what will happen is that the camera will come on the laptop, and you can quite literally just right up to the camera you can bring a barcode from a book, any book, and it'll give you all the information that's online for that book, not just the title, but the cover art and the ISBN and whatever. There's a few other bits of information it'll gather for you. So anyway, we will stop that from going now. You can pair a scanner, which I don't really care about. We don't really need that. And so it says my iPhone's disconnected because I don't have it with me. But if it was on my Being right now, it would easily connect. Oh, by the way, this is how you would pair the iPhone scanner. If you had one, you could just click that. And if you have the app, which is just allows you to scan, you just bring it up to the screen and scan a code, and you're connected. So anyway, that's that. So this is not working at the moment. I will deal with that, make sure it works. All right, next thing. I have, if you haven't already seen it, there is a backup drive from Seagate. Doesn't matter, it's just in a little black case. It's a silver external drive, and that's just to back up the database. And so what you would do on occasion, you can do this, doesn't really have to be done immediately, but you would go up to File here, and then you would export to, and I would do a Library 3 file. And it doesn't really matter what it's called. I've changed it to Winona Gospel, Library Database Backup, December 2018. I don't want it to go to Documents. I want it to go to this. It says Seagate, 1 terabyte Winona Gospel Church backup. So click that, and it doesn't matter what it's. You can change it. Delicious Library Items is not what it is. So I'm going to say Winona Gospel Church Library Database December, and today is the 9th. December 9th, 2018. And export. So, confirm. Excuse me. Export is complete. Okay, so I'm going to go to Finder. That's kind of like computer in a PC. Sorry, got this cough still going. So down here, Seagate. This is the latest backup, Winona Gospel Church Library, and sorry, you can leave it there. I think I had my old ones in here. Yeah, I had the old ones in there in the library database, so you can either leave it here, it doesn't really matter, or drag it into that library database. Okay, so that is really about it. I'll do a little additional video, hopefully. If you see 3 on the desktop here, I'm going to leave the videos, tutorials here. I'll just show you how the camera works to scan new books in. But that's all you really need to know. So you kind of know the layout and design and the how to search for books up here in various ways with different numbers or titles, how to check books in and out, and how to keep track of who has what, and then how to send a late reminder and how to add people into the database. Essentially, that's all you need to know as far as the program is concerned. So I hope that all makes sense to you. I can help you a little bit if you talk to me personally. We can touch base on some details. You can also go online and check out WGC Library and the manual online and all that. Yeah, so it just makes life a whole lot easier. And in fact, the last thing I'll say is that it's so easy that I've made up signs similar to what I think Gloria had, sort of a self-service checkout, check-in procedure. It should be on the wall right in front of you if you're down in the library. And it's easy enough that any person can do this checking in and checking out themselves if you're not there. But it's always good to be there if you're on library for a particular day, to just hang out there so you can add people to a database just in case they're not there. So I'm not telling people how to do that. That's going to be your job and mine. But for check in and check out, it's easy enough that people can do it themselves. So that's it for now. I will see you in real life, and we can talk about this. And I'll add probably one more video just to see, just to show you the camera. All right. Thanks for taking the time to watch.